Okay, hello everybody. Happy winter. Farmer Mike here. I'm finishing up my time off. I'm down here in South America and it's quite warm. It's between 85 and 90 degrees and I'm right on the beach. So I'm going to the beach almost every day. It's super relaxing. I'm recharging my batteries. And about this time of year, because I only have about 2 weeks left, maybe even just 10 days or less to come back, until I come back. I come back this year, February 25th or 6th. Not sure, I'm gonna have to check it. And I'm a little bit anxious to get started again. That's the beauty of agriculture, is you start it over every year. Agriculture in New York, in any seasonal area, because since you can't grow anything in the winter, everything dies in the winter outside. The exciting and fun part for me is that you plan it out again for the upcoming season. So what we've been doing is, right now I have a guy who's been dropping off yards and yards of horse manure from his horse farm. Hey Joe, how's it going? Happy New Year. From his horse farm, loading me up with tons of manure. And this manure will be incorporated into the soil and we'll start growing in that soil. In the old manure, in the aged manure, we'll start growing in that in April. So next week when I get back, I'll start in the greenhouse with a crew and we'll be seeding the plants from scratch, and we'll be creating seedlings for your garden as well as for my field. So the seedlings will be fully available the first week of April. Now these seedlings will be for cool weather crops, not for tomatoes. Tomatoes, eggplant, basil, peppers, watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew, all that stuff is warm weather. So that doesn't go in the ground in April. That goes in the ground around the 2nd or 3rd week of May, depending on the weather. We always look at the 10 to 17 day forecast to see that the frost, the possibility of frost is gone. And once we know that that possibility is gone, then we start planting at the safe temperature date. So that's what happens there. So in the greenhouse, we start in March cool weather crops, which are lettuce, kale, collard greens, broccoli, cauliflower, all that stuff. We're starting from seed, getting seedlings, and then in April we'll put them in the ground. Those are your cool weather crops. They can tolerate temperatures to about 32, 33, 34 degrees for a limited time. If you get 3 frosts on a new seedling, the seedling's not going to make it, so got to be careful. Now you folks, when you're growing your seedlings indoors in your house, you need 1 or 2 things. You need super strong grow lights. Don't leave them on all the time. Just give them around 8-9 hours of sunlight every day, and make sure that that's it. Either have strong grow lights or have an overhead window, which will be direct sunlight. Because if you grow your stuff, your seedlings, on a windowsill, it will never be as strong as growing it the other way. Now we grow in the greenhouse, so we have light from all directions, overhead, from the sides, every direction. So that enables us to have really strong plants. But you need, see, you're in a different situation at your home. So you need to make sure that you've got strong sunlight or strong grow lights. But you don't even have to do that if you don't want to, because we will be growing all the seedlings for your garden. We will have everything that you need for your garden, as well as organic living soil. It's not potting soil, it's actual dirt for you to grow your plants in. And if you take the gardening class, I'll explain to you a couple of tricks that we use to make that garden soil last a lot longer. Some of you that have attended the garden classes in the past, you already know this, but I just want to let you know that I'm at the gardening classes. I'm going to give you a lot of tips and tricks on how to save money, how to increase your yield, and how to grow things with the least amount of maintenance possible. Because after all, most folks that have a garden in their backyard, you want to eat healthy, but you don't want to devote your life to it. You know, you want to maybe a couple of hours on the weekends. So if you follow the way that I teach you at these gardening classes, it'll be a weekend work for you, weekend work rather than every day. And I just go through so many tips and tricks for you to save money, save time, get a great yield too. So those gardening classes start April 4th. April 4th is a Saturday, and they're 10:30 in the morning. Hello, Bill. We also have gardening class, so it's 4 different classes. April 4th, April 18th, those are 2 Saturdays of April. Then we have Sunday, May 3rd, and Sunday, May 17th. Each one of these classes coincides with exactly what's going on in your garden at that time. So if you take the class, get your seedlings, get your soil, that same day, you can actually go back to your house and get started from what you've learned that day at the class. So that's the way we do the gardening classes, all coordinated with what's going on in your garden at that time. So it's like paint by numbers. You go to the class, you get your instructions, you get seedlings, everything that you want to grow, you get your dirt if you need some, etc., so forth, and then you move on. Excuse me. So it's very effective. So the times are 10:30 sharp, and it's Saturday, April 4th, Saturday, April 18th, and then Sunday, May 3rd, and Sunday, May 17th. Now I mix the days up because of the availability of some folks. Some folks can make it Saturday, some make it Sunday. So it's all different times. So that's what we'll be doing. As soon as I get back, we'll be in the greenhouse starting. Also, the second week, approximately, of March, I will be taking meat, poultry, pork, and fish orders. So for those of you that have been ordering from me all year and have stocked up for the winter, you're probably almost out of stock. We're going to start replenishing that stock for you the first or second week of March when I'm back. We officially open the farm stand March 20th or so. Whatever weekend is closest to March 20th. After March 20th will be the weekend that we open. So you can look forward to that happening. And at that time, I will have the balsamic vinegar, the Sicilian olive oil, or at least Mediterranean olive oil. I have all the stuff that I usually have, and we're going to have some extra stuff too. Plus, we'll have honey, so don't want you to worry about that. And we'll have all the other related supplies. See if we can gather some pollen, but that's not going to be till a little bit later in the season. We'll take the pollen from last year, from the hives from last year. So we'll see how that goes. A lot of things we have to do when I get back there. You know, we got to check out and see what's going on at the farm at this time. I mean, I have cameras there, so I check it almost every day. And gotta run, folks. Got housekeeping here. So we'll continue this live a little later. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.